New law may be signed and sealed tonight, but the full effect will take some time. 7 Action News reporter Cheryl Choden is live at a Ford plant in Livonia. And Cheryl, how long are we talking here?
Well, Carolyn, at least 90 days from the end of the year and maybe even longer. And tonight, some union workers who support the right to work law say they might even stay in the union.
If somebody wants to stay in a union, they can stay in a union and support it. But if somebody chooses not to, then they now have the freedom and the choice to be able to do that.
Terry Bowman is a UAW member of 16 years. He works at the Ford Rawsonville assembly plant. He says his union contract expires in September of 2015. He was in Lansing today. He supports right to work.
2015, I think what I will do is I will give the union a chance. I won't immediately pull out of the union. I'll give them a chance to see if they're going to reinvent themselves, to refocus on the workers and the workers' daily needs and activities, and actually start doing what's best for union workers. But if they continue their same activity they do today, then unfortunately I'll feel like I need to pull out of the union.
Here's what happens now that the bills are passed and the governor has signed them into law. They take effect 90 days after the current legislative session ends, which technically is December 31st. And beyond that, workers cannot opt out of the union until their current contract expires. That obviously will differ for every union, but when this does happen at each workplace, constitutional law professor Robert Sedler says it could be rough for those who decide not to pay union dues, working next to those who still do.
It's going to be a problem if you're working on the line next to a union member and you've been a union member before and say, well, I'm just going to leave you. You guys work for me. You get me the benefits. I'm not going to contribute to it. I think it might be pretty difficult to work in those conditions.
Now, there are more than 600,000 union workers in the state of Michigan. Michigan reportedly ranks 5th in the country as far as unionized workers, so it will be really interesting to see what happens as union contracts expire. Reporting live in Livonia, outside a Ford plant, I'm Cheryl Choden, 7 Action News.